All right, welcome back to the Super Lights Out, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for the heat check. And as you see on the screen, we're talking the Boston Celtics, the best team in the NBA as of right now. As you can see, this team is red hot. They have won 9 of the last 10 games. They have the best record in the NBA, and you can't deny it despite what they've been doing all season. Currently 16-4 in the season, number one in the East, number one in the NBA, because right behind us the Milwaukee Bucks with the second best record in the East and in the NBA, as we spoke earlier with a 14-5 record. Top team in the West is the Phoenix Suns at 13-6, so that tells you what's going on right now. And as you look on your screen, the number one scoring team in the league with 120.4 points per game. They are 11 in assists per game at 26.7. 14th in opponents' points per game at 113.3 a game. And they are 25th in rebound at 41.8 rebounds a game. They have a difference of +7 for points per game and opponents per game, which is, as I'm looking at the numbers right now, the best in the NBA. And right behind them is the Phoenix Suns at +6.9 difference per game, as they score 114.6 and they give up 107.7. So Phoenix does better on the defensive end than Boston, but Boston put up points left and right. Currently on the 3 game winning streak, 9-1 in the last team, as I mentioned earlier. This team that gets it done. And as you can see from the last 10 games on that 9-1 record, not really much competition. You got a good up and coming Detroit Pistons team that you beat twice, but they out. They got a ways to go. You been a different team. I give you that. OKC, who's been surprising everybody when they get the opportunity. But you talking about OKC team that's only 8-12. But Shea gives out his list no score up. Give him that. You beat the Atlanta Hawks. You went to Atlanta and took down the Atlanta Hawks. That's a good win. You're talking about a 11-19. You went to New Orleans and took down the New Orleans Pelicans. Your only loss in the 10 games was against the Chicago Bulls at the United Center, but you kind of like you beat Luka Doncic and the Dallas Mavericks. You take down Sacramento and the Kings, who were my last week's heat check because they were rocking and rolling, and they had the number one scoring offense in the NBA at that point in time. But as you can see, the Boston Celtics only gave up 104 points to them, held them well below their average. And then finally on last night, you took care of the Washington Wizards 130 to 121. Thus, you're 9-1 in your last 10 games, and you're currently on a 3 game winning streak. You know the stars of the Boston Celtics. Number one, Jayson Tatum, 30.5 points per game. Good gracious. Averaging 7.9 assists a game with 4.6. 7.9 rebounds a game, 4.7, and 4.6 assists per game. So you're talking 31 points, 8 rebounds, and 5 assists a game. That is what you call a superstar who can give you 30, give you a good amount of rebounds, and don't mind dishing out assists as well. And he does have a running mate, and his name is Jaylen Brown. We all know who Jaylen Brown is. Jaylen Brown's giving you 26 points a game, about 7 rebounds a game, and close to 4 assists a game. So between these two, you're talking about between Brown and Tatum, they are giving you at least 57 points a game, giving you a good, let's say, 13 to 14 rebounds a game, and they're giving you 8 assists as a tandem. That's what you want from your star players. But you do need a supporting cast. And the defensive player from last year was Marcus Smart. He's now up in his game more, 11 points a game, 30 rebounds a game, but he's giving you 7 assists a game. He's doing a phenomenal job, making sure he's running the offense, making sure the right people get the ball, and doing his thing. And then the big acquisition of Malcolm Brogdon from Indiana, who's coming off the bench. Coming off the bench, that's the third leading scorer on the team with 13.6 points per game, giving you about 4 rebounds a game and 4 assists a game. That's off the bench. So when your second unit comes in, you have a leader, you have a point guard with Brogdon who can facilitate the offense, take the shot that he needs to take, and also make sure his teammates get involved. Now, with that being said, though, These guys are doing a phenomenal job. But why is that? Because when you say they're doing a phenomenal job, you got to look at it. You have Tatum, who's shooting 47.7% from the field. Jaylen Brown is shooting 50.7% from the field. Brogdon's at 46.6% from the field. Marcus Smart is shooting 42.2% from the field. They are shooting as a team. The Boston Celtics shoot 49% from the field. They shoot 40% from three. Okay? And this is why they are the team that they are. They shoot the ball well, they take quality shots. The team that was in the NBA Finals last year is picked up right where they left off, even with the coaching change from Ime Udoka to Joe. It has not changed nothing of what the Boston Celtics do and what they look like. This team is the reason why they are the favorites to come out of the East. And some are picking them to win the title. But you have your Brooklyn Nets over there with Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, those people who want to see them do it. You have your Lakers fans over there that want to see LeBron James get another ring. You guys can't leave out the Golden State Warriors, who are the defending champs, who beat the Boston Celtics to win the title. Milwaukee's right there, is up there. We're looking for Phoenix to do something and make a noise. John Morant and Memphis Grizzlies. But overall, who's playing better basketball than the Boston Celtics? I don't see nobody. But with that being said, though, we will find out in these next few games. Because let's see here. Tonight, in the back-to-back, you have Charlotte at home. And then after that, to end the month of November and to begin the month of December, you have two matchups with the Miami Heat, the team that you beat in the Eastern Conference Finals that went 7 games. So you have back-to-back games with them. Then you go to Brooklyn on the 4th. Then you go to Toronto on the 5th on the back-to-back before you head out west for your road trip, where it features Phoenix, Golden State, the Clippers, and the Lakers. So right here, after Charlotte, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 of your next 9 games will be a test, an early test. By the way, as you can see on your screen, the Phoenix game is on ESPN. December 10th against the Warriors, that's on ABC, so that might be the first ABC game coming up. You have the Clippers on EBA TV, and then the day after that, on the 13th, you have the Lakers on TNT. You have some games coming up. You have some games that's gonna be televised to the national audience. We shall see how the Boston Celtics come out of this the next 9 games. And remember, they started off the season winning 9 straight. They had the longest win streak of the NBA at 9. They already at 3. I'm gonna give them Charlotte. So that's 4 in a row. I'm gonna give them Charlotte tonight. That's 4 in a row. After that, we shall see how they get through these next 8 games after Charlotte. 2 games against the Heat. You got the Brooklyn Nets, the Toronto Raptors, Phoenix Suns, Golden State Warriors, Los Angeles Clippers, and the LA Lakers. And the crazy thing about it, after you're done hosting the Miami Heat back-to-back games, the rest of it is all road games, all the way from the Barclays Center to We the North, to out in the desert, to the Bay Area, to Hollywood. Let's see if the Boston Celtics can still be that team that they have been looking like since the start of this season. That's the Boston Celtics, and that is your Heat Check.